let's get moving.
All right, howdy folks. Mike, Quinn. We are here in right now Midland at the Tridge. The Tridge. Yeah. We're now packed up. We're gonna be heading to Island Park
in Mount Pleasant.
So got a little bit of trip here. We're dropping Quinn's car here because this is where we're going to be ending, and we're gonna head out to Mount Pleasant to start off our day. So see you. All right, so just arrived at Mount Pleasant Island Park. Got here a little earlier than we expected, and park's not open yet. They open at 8 a.m. We got another 15 minutes, so just waiting to be able to get in there. Weather looks like it's going to be really nice. It's a little bit warmer right now in Michigan. At least downstate, it's around 100 degrees with, like, I think the heat index is like 105, so it's really warm. But up here in Mount Pleasant, Midland area, we're looking around, it's right now 76 outside. It's supposed to be a high of 85.
Yeah, I think maybe 88, something like that tonight. Yeah.
So it'll get a little warmer. It'll be interesting to see, especially with a little bit of a storm coming in. We'll talk through a little bit of the dealing with the heat on the river, as well as how we're going to handle the elements tonight with the rain. But once we once we get set up, we'll huff it a little bit in the early parts. The whole idea behind it is we're going to be leaving here about midway. We have two spots that we're looking at to post camp, at least that we looked at on Onyx. And that we saw that were at least opened up. Anything else missing?
No, that sounds pretty
all
good.
Right, so we're just waiting for the park official to be able to open up, so allow us to start unpacking. So see where we're going from there. All right, we're all unpacked, ready to go.
Yeah, a little after 8 o'clock, ready to push off.
Just after 8 o'clock. All right, well, we'll see you guys on the river. Yeah, beautiful day, absolutely beautiful. Can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be pumped. Yeah, left, just staying left. But then it kind of want to go left, and then it darts out right. Decided to take a quick snack break. I am trying out the Pearson Ranch venison jerky. We'll see how that goes. What are we snacking on?
Nature Valley.
Sweet and salty nut.
Yeah.
We only had one spot that was a little iffy that we had to cross over.
2 blowdowns. The one was pretty nasty, but the second one wasn't too bad.
Yeah, had to get out, pull them over a couple logs, but it wasn't too bad.
Yep.
Once we found that there was a little bit of an outlet that we were able to navigate. Unfortunately, we didn't get on camera because we were too distracted of not tipping over the canoes.
Yeah.
So, good news that we didn't tip over the canoes. So it's a
Yep.
plus. Weather is, you could not ask for better.
Yeah.
Really could not ask for better.
Beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. Quinn's seen a couple turtles.
Yep.
Definitely. I already seen a couple of does too.
Yep.
I'd say about maybe 4 or 5 deer.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe good hunting ground in the future.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Continue onward.
All right.
As we continued on in the early part of this first paddle, we found out there were a lot more down trees than we initially thought. You're moving still, so you're good.
Yep. All right, I'm through.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Blowdown number 3. That one at least wasn't too bad. All right, shall we?
Yep. Middle is shallow. Got it. Now to navigate back into it. Expertly. Well, we got this little block here. So we're gonna flip around and try to see if we can get the canoes up and drag them over the land and get on the other side of this thing.
Log here. Yeah, I think we can get a path right through there. Okay.
I'll give you some more real estate. So figure it out that we're able to beach here, pull up the canoes. I'm out of breath because I drag it all the way around to the other side where Quinn's already waiting for me. I gotta get these last couple bags and gotta get it over there. Now on the other side, a nice little beach to get back into the river, and we're back off. I had to throw the pants on because there was some poison ivy back there. But Quinn agreed that we have to start picking up the pace because we're falling behind with all these unexpected ports to get around some of these down trees. But probably gonna huff it now these next couple hours and try to make up some ground. Hopefully don't run into any more down trees. And it's another little small blockade. So I was trying to find a way to get around it. It doesn't look like it's too bad. Should be able to just walk it over some of the...
You wanna go first? You want me to?
I'll let you go first. All right, so got over one, and flip mine around. Oh, thank you. All right, my turn. All right, made it through that. Oh man, had to get a little bit under one of those, couple of those two bigger trees, and move forward.
I've been all around the world, bought everything from diamond to gold. No matter where I go or what I buy, I'm still a country boy in my soul. So take me to the country, nothing but skies and pine. Oh, follow me to the country where we can have a real good time. Well, the folks in the country don't live too fast, got good mannerism and spectacular class. Take me to the country, nothing but skies and pine. Oh, follow me to the country where we can have a real good time. Take the cloud as your pillow, the grass as your bed. I know you smell the sweet aroma of that hot water cornbread. Take me to the country, nothing but skies and pine. Oh, follow me to the country where we can have a real good time.
trying to get through the first half, or at least the rougher half of the Chippewa River, where it's a little more narrow, more prone to downed trees, some blocks or unexpected ports that we have to get around. But overall, it's going pretty well. Beautiful day. Can't complain. Alright, we haven't really encountered any more, I guess, tree drops have really blocked the entire river. And the river is getting bigger and wider, so that allows it to be more open, or if there is a down tree, for us to get around it easier. The downside is, because we had a port a couple times to get around a couple of the trees, we're now a little behind, about an hour. It's right now 1 o'clock, and we have about maybe another 5 hours ahead of us of just trying to get to some state land where we can camp out. But cloud cover starting to roll in. We know that there's rain in the forecast, but it's not supposed to be coming in till, I'd say, about midnight or later tonight. But the cloud cover is nice for the shade. It is quite warm. Pretty sure you can see my face is red. I mean, it's hot, but the clouds have really made it nice and cool, at least cooler. Bugs haven't been too bad. But overall, it's been pretty beautiful. heat started to take its toll on us as we started to push ourselves trying to make up the time from the portages earlier in the day. One thing that didn't help the last leg of the paddle for that day was when the deer flies arrived, and they were paying a lot of attention to Quinn.
All right, we're moving along. I'm pretty sure Quinn's about to lose his outright mind because these deer flies are absolutely terrible. It just feels like every once in a while they just come in swarms. They swarm around your head. And, oh man, all you hear is the buzzing of flies around your head. Not the best. I'm gonna try to hopefully coax into calming himself down because I'm pretty sure he's going to flip out. Oh god.
Finally, after a long day of paddling, dealing with the heat and bugs, we finally approached our first set of state land, and luckily it was a good spot for us to stop and set up camp.
All right, well, we're found our camping spot.
Yep.
About how many hours?
Well, let's see. We started about 8:30. It is 5:30 now, so about 9 hours on the water.
9 hours on the water. We'll give a little bit debrief later, but now we got to do some work and put up camp, so
Yep.
let's have fun. All right, so camp is set. It was a day today.
It was a day.
It was a day.
Sweaty.
Couple
Tired.
key pieces to review. One, a lot more trees down, and
Yeah, way more blowdowns than I expected.
a lot more blowdowns, which of course impacted what we were trying to do, and it especially made us had to port a couple times, which was not fun.
Yep.
Also, the sun has been pretty consistent.
Yeah.
We were expecting a little more cloud cover a good chunk of the day because there was weather coming in, but it was also, though, as warm as expected.
Yeah.
Humidity's up there too, so it kind of drained. Yeah, I think Quinn went through about a gallon of water. I went through nearly a gallon of water, so it was a lot of hydration. But we made it to at least our campsite. We're gonna get dinner going for where you have to make a little bit of area for the bonfire pit, but at least the tents and everything is set. Canoes are flipped over to keep them dry in case we do get a little rain tonight. We did rain fly the crap out of our area just because, again, we are potentially expecting rain tonight. So just a moment, we'll get dinner going and get some chow done because I am hungry. All right. All right, and now we get to enjoy steak fillets, compliments of my boy Quinn. So we have fillets, green beans, and smashed sweet potatoes with a hint of maple syrup. This is going to be phenomenal. Really, we're starving, so this is going to be prime time.
All right, we just had a phenomenal dinner. Both of us are stuffed, but we're also absolutely beat. So we're gonna call it an early night. Probably going to kick off the morning really early tomorrow. It's so hot. Both of us got fans. Quinn's in his tent, rejoicing with his fan. But we'll be back tomorrow, bright and early, to conquer the rest of the. I think we have 19 miles left. 19 miles left. We were able to crush 24 today. Got 19 more tomorrow. So gotta get some Z's. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night. All right, good morning. It was
Rainy one.
It was a rainy one, an eventful one. We had a little bit of storms early last night.
Yeah.
Wasn't really long. Wasn't a long amount, but some of them were a little bit severe. A little bit of thunder and lightning, so. But nothing too crazy. Wind wasn't too bad, which is good. But rain flies are all wet, and now we gotta get things a little bit dried off, packed up, and try to get some type of breakfast going, get coffee going, and we're gonna try to head out here pretty early. So we'll get to it. All right, we're gonna have the peak refuel. It's the biscuits and sausage gravy for breakfast.
One of the best.
Yeah, we decided to take an audible and not do eggs and bacon, just with how wet it is. Don't want to have to spend time trying to build a fire, get it going. We're trying to get on the water ASAP, so nice little quick meals. We've had these, we tried these out when we were out hunting in Wyoming, and they're phenomenal. Favorite would be the beef stroganoff. Prime time. All right, 7:15, and it's about time to push off. Water level is a little higher than yesterday with the rain, which makes sense, but we're off and running. All right, so day 2 on the Chippewa River, heading to Midland, Michigan. We got rain
and as expected, the river is moving a little faster. So, I mean, we're paddling half as hard today, and we're cruising at a good pace. So I feel like the 19 miles is going to be a lot easier than yesterday. Yesterday, I mean, with the heat and just with the unexpected portages, it took a lot out of us. But we're moving today. We got, again, 19 miles, and yeah, keep on rolling. Yeah, I got you. I saw that. It started raining a little bit. Not too bad. Decided to throw a fishing line out there. Let's see if we catch anything. Got it. A little bit back, but we'll see how it goes. Rain shouldn't last long. It's just a little bit of a sprinkle. Nothing bad or horrible. Nothing heavy. So one thing we're noticing, especially with how the river's going around a lot of these bends, because there's a lot of big turns, a lot of turns on the Chippewa River, and you notice that when you're making those turns left and right, the inside of the turn usually is a lot more shallow. It's not as shallow today because of the rain, but it's more shallow when you're making the turn, so you want to keep your canoe on the outside to keep with the current. Usually with the erosion, digs out a little bit of a deeper path, so you're not bottoming out as much. Mind you, depending on what trees are there or rocks, but usually that's, especially on the Chippewa River, what we're noticing is that's been a theme. And rain's held off a little bit, which is good. Definitely see a decent amount of turtles, which is cool. A lot of deer have been bedding on the sides, right here in the brush. Good bedding spots, which we may come back here to hunt in the fall, because there's not a lot of pressure here. You can tell there's not a lot of people that are going to be able to, who are going to puff it out to get it out here. So it's a good spot. The tough part is the port. If you see, there's not a lot of the side of the river. It's a huge incline, so it's not easy to port the boat. And that's really a huge key part that we've been looking at, is when we're trying to look for a port spot, is where to bring the canoe up. So on the little more gradual incline that you can actually pull the canoe up, get it within, safety if need be, flip it over like we did last night, and be able to keep it out of the elements. But also, it's not always ideal to rope it off. Neither of us are a big fan of that. Want to drag the canoe up onto the land and be able to flip it over. deer flies are back. And right now, they are really bad. I don't know. We were going by some of the houses or the residential areas there, right off the river, and one of the homeowners was asking about how are the deer flies, because he thinks that they were just hatching recently, and he even made a comment that they are really bad. So note to self, and if you're going to be coming out here in June, July timeframe, be wary of the deer flies because they are very prevalent. All right, Quinn, so this is our first time using these Old Towns. What are your thoughts?
So we both have the Saranac 146. Mine is the DLX. I think yours is kind of just the standard, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Mine just comes with basically a few different rod holders, a little bit better seats. Really more fitted out for fishing, but overall, I'm really happy. I'm actually happy with the plastic flat bottom. Makes it really stable, and you can kind of roll over any sort of rocks or trees, any debris. Super stable, like I said. It's got a nice little porthole to keep like your valuables super dry, so we left basically our keys and wallets in there without any issue. When it's dry, it's only 79 pounds, so it's real easy to move. Yeah, and it's super stable. I'm real happy with it. Track's really nice, so it's been good. What about you?
No, I agree. I mean, it's been very, very easy to manage, especially on this type of trip. So
Yeah,
and on the river. So I'm not going to complain about it at all. I'm really happy with it, and also for the price point, you really can't complain.
Exactly. I think it's like the perfect high-end beginner canoe. Get you out on the water safely.
And with no portages and almost no debris in front of us and a faster current due to the elevated water level, we cruised in almost an hour and a half ahead of schedule. And just like that, we were at our destination. If you like this video or want to see more like it, make sure you like and subscribe to the page. We greatly appreciate the support. We'll bring you more videos from our hunting trips and more. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.